الحضور الكريم، يرجى البقاء في مقاعدكم. ستبدأ الجلسة التالية بعد قليل. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The next session is about to start. الحضور الكريم، يرجى البقاء في مقاعدكم. ستبدأ الجلسة التالية بعد قليل. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The next session is about to start. الحضور الكريم، يرجى البقاء في مقاعدكم. ستبدأ الجلسة التالية بعد قليل. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The next session is about to start. السيدات والسادة، نختتم معكم جلسات اليوم الثاني والأخير من منتدى دبي للمستقبل. الآن مع الكلمة الختامية للمنتدى يقدمها سعادة خلفان بلهول، الرئيس التنفيذي لمؤسسة دبي للمستقبل. Ladies and gentlemen, we conclude the second day of the Dubai Future Forum. Now a closing address by His Excellency Khalfan Belhoul, CEO of Dubai Future Foundation.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Just looking at the smiles here and the energy, and it's 5 p.m. out of 2 extremely hectic days, gives me so much energy and gives me so much pride at the same time. And no, this is not the last slide of the presentation, which is usually a thank you. I wanted to make sure that my presentation evolves around thanking everyone. So I wanted to start with thanking everyone. First of all, I'd like to, and I remember the gala dinner on the first day, for those of you that made it to the Etihad Museum, where we talked about the past, and I told whoever had made it, I said, talk about the past as much as you can today, because for the next 2 days, all we're going to talk about is the future, so save the future talk for the next 2 days. And I think for the past 2 days, we've had enough future talk, so we appreciate you all. So if you don't mind, first of all, a big round of applause for everyone that came, every futurist that came here, so thank you so much. This goes out to each and every one of you, whether you're here in Dubai, the UAE, or whether you flew out from anywhere around the world. This is the beauty of this room, such a diverse group of people that we are so proud to be part of. So we wanted to really, really appreciate you and thank you. I have tried to meet as much of you as I could on bilaterals, and my bilaterals are all 5-minute stints because I just wanted to meet everyone and thank everyone. For those of you that I didn't meet, the online world is very efficient those days. We'll connect even when you travel, but we'll make sure that you come back to us again in Dubai. So thank you for that. Secondly, if you allow me as well, for you all to thank the Dubai Future Foundation team for the amazing effort that they've done. If you don't mind. I see you all. Some of them are hiding here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Many of them are hiding here in this room, and some of them are working, they're behind the scenes. And they're actually, we huddled up in this room, and our message for them before the event, hours before the event, we all huddled up and we said, each and every one of you is not an ambassador of DFF, but you're an ambassador of Dubai and the UAE. So for us, respect, kindness, and welcoming our guests was a top priority for us. And this is the DNA of Dubai Future Foundation and Dubai. And whenever I met any guest that I had a conversation with about potential collaboration, the first thing that they've mentioned was how amazing the team was with them. And that's why I want to appreciate the team, because this is the catalyst of any other conversation. So thank you so much, Team Dubai Future Foundation. We appreciate you. And if you allow me, I'll be very quick. I know this is the last session, but I want to maybe share with you a few facts and a few experiences of this Dubai Future Forum 2023. We were honored with a surprise visit by the Crown Prince. This is a video of today, actually. Some of you might have seen him. He walked by, he went through different sessions and talks, and he was absolutely pleasantly surprised by the energy in this building and by the people. And he went through a few sessions, and he literally asked me for a copy. And for those of you that were part of our Global Future Societies, which we will allude to in a bit, they heard him say, and he said, I blame Khalfan that he didn't get me to see more sessions today. And I blame the team because he was so excited to hear those topics. And he asked me to send him a full run through all the sessions and the YouTube link that we have for all the sessions. So he will be watching them. He does his morning runs, and I'm sure he's going to watch all your sessions on his iPad. So we'll definitely have some more feedback for you all while he's working out. And this is a clip of his quick visit today. And the reason he was pleasantly surprised and pleasantly, amazed by what he has seen is going back to the vision of his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who really planted the seed, like I said, and the vision of setting up not only the forum, but the Dubai Future Foundation, which is the entity that we oversee. His vision was, when he started this idea, was we want to institutionalize future foresight. We want to find a way to create a process of creating a better future for everyone. So the idea was, how can we do that? And it started, obviously, with one of our iconic projects, which is the Museum of the Future, which, thankfully, from a touristic standpoint, sold out every day. We crossed the 2 million visitors in a short period of time. And so doing fantastically well from a touristic standpoint and from an experience. And it became a box ticker for any visitor that comes to Dubai. But his message was beyond that. He wanted it to be the headquarter for the most important future dialogues. And those dialogues should also create action. So that's why we suggested to come up with a convening in the museum with the brightest minds from all over the world to have those conversations. And this idea started last year in the inaugural version, for those of you that were here with us last year. This was a picture of last year's session, and clearly it is last year because Brendan was just speaking before this session, and you can see him here wearing something else. So this was and this wasn't planned, but I just realized it's Brendan over there, because I remember his red socks today, but he's not wearing them here, I think. So this is from last year. Fast forward, the futurists we had were around 400 futurists last year, and this was our first attempt to aggregate and have future-relevant conversations. This is a picture of this year's event, and you can see how much bigger the event is and how many people we have. The registrations and the participations reached 2,500, out of which we have doubled the amount of futurists and the future-relevant conversations. So this credit, of course, goes to everyone that has joined us in this event. Adding to that, the idea of really creating some kind of a network of futurists was the Global Future Societies initiative, which you might have saw Sheikh Hamdan taking a picture with a group of people. This is the network of societies that we said, okay, if we wanted to create a better future, we need to conversate with like-minded people and create a bigger network. So what we did is we launched this Global Future Societies, and in year one, we had 4 entities, and the access will take us to, we moved, from 4 entities to 40 entities signed this year. And like I said, those are the ones that we took a picture with. And the objective is that those 40 entities will give us access to around 820 futurists with diverse sets of mindsets and ideas that can really come up with an action-oriented initiative. The plan, of course, is not to stop here. We're pushing for more, and we kind of did a pro rata calculation of what if we reach 50 entities by next year, maybe conservatively. And this is an indirect invitation for those of you that didn't join us. Maybe you can join us. Maybe we can hit the 1,200 mark of futurists from all over the world. The bigger the number, the more impact we can reach. And I think And again, I will sound like a broken record by saying this so many times, but I think the world is giving us more signs for us to really unite, looking at all the challenges that we've been facing. Geopolitical, we are in a very challenging environment. We have so many issues going around the world. So the sign is for us to unite. If we look at COVID, we mentioned that in the dinner, we need to unite to come up with solutions. If we look at the economical differences around big countries from all over the world, we need to unite to create a better world. If we look at solving for Gen AI, we cannot solve it in a fragmented manner. We need to unite and work together. The metaverse, the digital economy, everything, all those signs are saying in order for us to solve for those things, we need to act as one. And I think initiatives like this will help us to do so. A little bit about this year's forum, a little bit about the numbers. If you allow me, first of all, maybe to show you the diverse set of conversations. Obviously, we were so proud to have the astronauts give us a view of the living in space and the future of space. We had representation from COP28, which is very synergetic to what we're talking about the climate change challenges. We have, and the beauty of what a decision, to be honest, and I'll keep it within this room, we had a debate whether this event, after launching year one of this event, we had a debate whether we should continue having it in the museum or should we maybe do it in any other ballroom. And obviously, we looked at it in many ways and form because, as you know, doing it in the museum means compromise in revenue because we're losing ticket sales for 2 days. So obviously, the museum management came to us and they're like, 4,000 visitors per day multiplied by 150 dirhams. You do the math, that's their loss. And then multiply it by 2 and multiply it by the bookings they have for the ballroom, which obviously are all sold out. We thought about it, but then we said the value of having everyone throughout this experience and also hearing it from all of you saying that keeping it in a future relevant environment created that special touch that money can't buy. So we're extremely happy that we stuck to our position, and you can pay us back everything we lost. So that's fine. So a bit about and we mentioned those numbers, and we said 2,500 participants, 150 speakers. But for me, the magic number here is this number over here, 100 countries, because it shows that we are really a very diverse community. We'd grow it to more than that. In the UAE, we have more than 200 nationalities. 90% of our population is the expat community. So we're welcoming, we're collaborative, and we're supportive to growing this community. And we'll ensure that the forum and the society act as catalysts of bonding and unity. If you allow me, this is a quick video that summarizes some of your voiceovers and some of your contributions to the summit or to this convening, and we will definitely even share more voiceovers as we aggregate them.
This is the world's largest gathering of futurists, and it's so important because if you don't have a vision of the future, how do you ever expect to get there?
We're in this magnificent building in front of the world's most influential and thoughtful people working on the future from all over the world.
The job is for people to be guides by the side as the children and the youth make their own voyage of discovery.
This is something I've been dreaming about, and going to space. It's like a target, it's a goal, the childhood dream.
We are behind our climate goals. The good news is that most technologies to achieve 1.5 degrees are already available today.
It's not a conversation about technology, it's about humanity.
Collaboration we need for the future is not the collaboration that worked in the past. It's going to be more horizontal.
If we want to be positive about the future, if we want to create the future in the right way, we need to bring everyone with us.
Now, I'll go back before playing this video. This is a special video. Before I go to this video, I just want to ensure to everyone that this video we've compiled, the one you just saw, is just the beginning. We will aggregate all your thoughts. They'll come out in our reports, and we'll share them with everyone. And the idea is really to work closely with each and every one of you, whether through the societies or on a one-to-one basis, to ensure that all your views and all your contributions become part of the reports that we disseminate and part of the impact that we want to create. So we want to thank you for all your contribution, and you will definitely witness it and see it within our reports and the findings that we will work on. Last but not least, this is my final part, and that's why I left I started with the thank you, because I'm going to leave you with this last note, which for me was a touching moment. First of all, I want a raise of hands. Who of you has tried the future phone booth experience here in the Museum of the Future? Okay, interesting. Makes it even more interesting. Okay, I think I see like 4 or 5 hands. So I'm glad I put this video to explain what the future phone booth is, and then I'll tell you the outcome of it. So please just watch this video and I'll explain what the future phone booth is. It was displayed in the lobby of the Museum of the Future.
Hello, dear futurist. Welcome to the Dubai Future Forum 2023. Could you please describe how you imagine the future in one sentence? Recording starts for the next 30 seconds.
Okay, so this was a video explaining what the future phone booth is. It was a display that gave people the opportunity to express how they look at the future. We had a student that came in and voiced their opinion into this phone booth. And I'll leave you with this recording.
Hello, dear futurist. Welcome to the Dubai Future Forum. Could you please describe how you imagine the future in one sentence?
Honestly, I worry about the future. I worry if I'll ever make my parents proud. I worry if I'll be as intelligent as all the people that I've met here today. But I don't know, maybe I'm being too negative, because honestly I've been really inspired by everything I've seen.
So thank you for inspiring everyone, and we'll see you in 2024.
السيدات والسادة، شكراً لمشاركتكم في منتدى دبي للمستقبل لعام 2023. نقدر لكم مساهمتكم القيمة ومشاركتكم للمعرفة